The Kenosha, Wisconsin Supercharger has 12 250 kilowatt superchargers, and it's located in a Woodman's grocery store parking lot in Kenosha, Wisconsin, right off of I 94. The superchargers are located near, obviously, Woodman's grocery store and also various other restaurants, some that I have listed here. There's also two hotels, or I guess they're motels, across the street. So if you're coming in late, you can, after you supercharge, you could probably go over there and get a room or something. The neighborhood's really nice. We go grocery shopping there every weekend, and it's a nice place to hang out. I make these videos because when I first started actually traveling with my Tesla, I found that it was disheartening. Sometimes it was hard to choose a supercharger, right? Because the system, it's hard to understand exactly what's around the supercharger. It's hard to, the nearby stuff can give you some information, but I'm a visual person and I like to actually see it. So I actually started these videos for myself. I just started recording, the things around the superchargers. So the next time, if I have to, if I'm traveling, I travel from Chicago to Detroit a lot. The next time, if I'm traveling, I can quickly review the video and possibly see things I didn't see before, or whatever. So the idea of this drive video is I record approximately 10 minutes coming into the supercharger and 10 minutes leaving the supercharger. That's very approximate. And then I double the speed. And the goal there is that maybe something I missed, you might see it. The goal is just to try to be helpful here. Um, so yeah, so the goal for these videos is just to try to give people an idea of what's around the supercharger, what's the neighborhood like, you feel comfortable supercharging there. So far, I haven't actually ever been to a supercharger that's been squirrely or anything like that. Not yet. I'm sure I will someday. But the goal for these videos is just to give you an idea of what to expect when you get there and help you make a choice of which supercharger. The fact that Tesla owners actually have a choice of what supercharger to go to, especially in this area, is quite impressive. It says a lot. Now, I every time I go to a supercharger that's in a parking lot, like in this case, a Woodman's or a Myers, um, I try to buy something at that store to try to promote it. I mean, it's just a way of saying thank you. And honestly, usually you're hungry or thirsty anyway. So, if given a choice, especially a Myers or Woodman's, I'll go in and I'll buy a sandwich or I'll buy something to drink or buy something. Um, and the other nice thing, honestly, is that while you're charging, I like to go for a walk. So I walk around the grocery store, walk around the Woodmans because they're relatively large, and it's just a nice walk. So take it. It's a community, right? Provide, buy something from them to show support. So this Woodman's is right off of. I'm sorry, this Supercharger slash Woodman's is right off of I 94. So I 94 is a weird name. It's actually Interstate 90. It turns into I 94 when you get into parts of Wisconsin, and then when you get into Illinois, it's I 94, and then it branches. It either turns back into I 90 or it turns into 294. All the same road. And then when you get into Indiana, it actually merges with I 80 for a while, and then it branches apart. I 90 and I 94 branch apart into Indiana and Wisconsin when you get through Indiana. So all the exact same road though, and it is a toll road in Illinois. So I 94 slash I 90, I guess you'd call it 9094, is in fact a tollway in Illinois. Um, I think when you go into I 90, I'm not sure if I 90, if you go down to Chicago route, that's a tollway or not. I do know that 294 is a tollway because I take that one all the time.